Unit 5, Section 12.4 Worked Examples. Find the range and standard deviation of the following prices of notebook computers: $11.89, $13.49, $14.50, $13.98, $11.75, and $12.29. The range is calculated as the highest value minus the smallest value. In this data set, the highest value is $14.50 and the lowest value is $11.75. So the range is equal to $14.50 minus $11.75 equal to $275. Standard deviation. We need to calculate the mean first, and I've put the formula for mean up here. We're going to add the six computer prices together. We get 7790, divide by 6, and we get 1298.33. Now we need that mean in order to create the table that's shown in the 12.4 notes. And in the table, the first column is the data values. The second column is each data value minus the mean. These are the deviations. The third column are those deviations from the second column squared. And I've gone ahead and done all the calculations. And notice it's a nice check for you. If you notice in the second column, if you add the deviations together, you're always going to get 0. And then in the third column, we add the square deviations, and that's the number that we're going to use to calculate the standard deviation. So to find the standard deviation, we take the sum of the square deviations right here, divide by the number of data values minus 1, and in this case we had 6 data values, so 6 minus 1 is 5. I've done those calculations there, and then we take the square root of that number, and so in this case our standard deviation is 116.17. We can also use Excel to find these values. So I took the values and I put them into a data set. And again, in order to find the range is not a built-in function, just like the mid-range was not in the prior section. So I went ahead and I'm going to calculate the minimum from the data set. So I use my drop-down menu for my functions. I need to tell Excel where the data values are that I want to find the minimum of. It's 1175. Then I'm going to find the maximum. And I get 1450, and then I'm going to have to actually do a little calculation here, type an equal sign in, and I'm going to take this value, the maximum, and subtract the minimum, and I get the 275 that I had before on the screen. Now to find the standard deviation, type an equal sign in, and you're going to be amazed at how easy it is. Now you have to be careful, and I'm going to search here so I can show you. Search for standard. Let's just do standard, and I want to show you there are a lot of standard deviations. You want to make sure you pick the one right here, which is based on a sample. So you pick standard dev.s, and again highlight the cells where the data values are, and then just hit OK, and you get 116.1683, which would round off to the 116.17 that we found here. We're dealing with money, so we have 2 decimal places.